Yo, what's up guys? It's Felix from Giant Lifestyle, and in this video I'm going to show you how to accurately get comparables on a property. So when you first get into real estate wholesaling, a lot of people tell you to stay away from these free websites like Trulia, Zillow, Redfin, and to only stick with comparables from the MLS. Now, while you should focus on getting access to the MLS through an agent, when push comes to shove and you have a motivated seller calling you, or you even have a deal under contract and you need to present it to your buyer, you need to find out what the house is worth somehow. And MLS access is not always there. So before I show you guys how to actually use Zillow to find accurate comps, because this is exactly what I did before I had MLS access, what you basically want to do is you want to build a relationship with an agent, and there's hundreds and hundreds of agents out there. I would typically say don't go for an agent if you're just starting that's a real heavy hitter. Go for an agent that's kind of just getting started, is in the same level as you, but just not on the investor side. And tell them your plan, tell them how you guys can both make money. And if they're kind of in the beginner stage, they might just give you the code for free, or you can pay them $100 or $200 to, get access to the MLS. Now, once you have access to the MLS, what you want to do is you want to run comps on a half mile to a mile radius of wherever your property is located, and you want to look in the last 6 months of three active, three under contract, and three sold. That will give you an active description of what the house is going to sell for, what you can put it under contract for, and really what the value of the house is. So what I'm actually going to do is how you can actually sort of do that in Zillow. So, Zillow gives you a Zestimate, but then you can also check what houses are under contract for and what they're selling for. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I actually found a house that's actually I think this is an auction or a foreclosure for 229,000 in South River. This was actually the city where I did my first wholesale deal. So I know the comps, I know the area very well, and I'm going to show you how you can run comps and find out exactly what the houses are selling for, and then you can do the numbers yourself, 65 times the ARV to see if it's even worth a deal. So, 83 Washington Street, it's 1,296 square feet, 3 beds, two bathrooms. Now, a good idea is you might want to open up a notepad and really start to see to really start to write all this down. So you'll want to copy this and throw it into a notepad and see that they're selling it for 229,000. Now, what you can do is I came over here. The house is located right here. This is 3 beds, 2 baths. You want to hit recently sold. Then you want to come over here to more. You want to hit sold in the last 6 months. You want to do square feet. You want to match the square feet pretty close. I would do, 1,100 to 1,300. Okay, the square feet didn't give me nothing. This is a small town, by the way, so we're just going to run with, no square feet. So this one's a 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,400 square feet. A little bit different. And this one sold for 271 on the 12th of this month. And this one is being sold for 230, okay? And that address is what? That's 22 Raritan Ave, South River. So let's see how close that is. 22 Raritan Ave, South River. That's 0.3 miles. That's good. Let's check this one. This is a 4 bed, 4 bath. So this doesn't exactly line up too much. This is a 3 bed, 1 bath. This is a 3 bed, 2 bath. So this sold for 9,817, 7 Frank Street for 269,000 with 1 bath less. So I'm going to type in 7 Frank Street. See how far that one is. That one's 0.4 miles, so that's good. And then one more. I could do 7 Frank Street. $270. This is 4-bed. Now another thing what you want to look for is, see how there's like a main street, or say this was a railroad track or a highway. Anything that's usually on the other side of the railroad tracks or on the other side of the highway, you don't really want to go for unless the comparables are super strong, unless all the numbers in the same street or in that neighborhood are the same. Because a lot of the times in most neighborhoods, in most cities, there's usually like a dividing point. They usually say like as soon as you cross the tracks, it's a total war zone. It usually is divided somehow like that. Like either you pass that school or you pass that building, and everything on the whole neighborhood is jacked up. But you can look, but that's just a good rule of thumb. 240, 3-bed, 2-bath. 3-bed, 2-bath. Let's see when this one sold. This one sold on January 5th of 2018 on 89 Division Street. So that's 0.5 miles. So that's perfect. So we got 240. We got 240. We got 270. And we got 270. So 240, 270, and 270. $240, $271 plus $270 divided by 3. So, give or take, it's about 260 is the ARV. And what are they asking for this one? 230. So that's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet. Let's look at the square feet footage on these two. No square footage listed. Square footage is a little bigger, and square footage is a little bigger. So, the comps with the square footage being a little bigger, take off 20,000, it sounds about right. So, with this house right here that we're looking at, right here, 230,000, let's just look inside and see what the layouts are looking like. Okay, it's right here on Washington Street. Let's see what it looks like inside to see if it would need updating. So let's just take off 20,000 for the smaller square footage, and we're at 240. So by the looks of this is going to need a total rehab. This is way outdated, and yeah, it's probably going to need a total rehab. So by the looks of that square footage, 3 beds, 2 baths, it'll probably be around 50,000. So what you want to do is you want to times this by 0.65. It's at 156 minus 216. Take off, just take off 55,000, depending on your contractor, depending on what your guys is actually doing to it. But as you can see, the kitchen is outdated. Everything is outdated. You're at 110. Then take off, you're at 101 and some change. Minus, 101 and some change. So you got to get it under contract for about 90,000. A house that's under foreclosure for 229, you need to get under contract after the 65% of the ARV, which is going to the rehabber, the 55 that the rehabber and the contractor is going to put in, and then you need a spread too. So that's how you run comparables with Zillow. Use Google Maps to see when the properties you're pulling up are, how far away they are. Keep in mind that it should be within the last 6 months. And, until you get MLS access, this is how you can run comps using Zillow. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.